Hi, I'm Jupiter.
Junpei Ace detected.
Hi, I'm June. I've always been pretty fond of the Tapus, mainly because the Alola games are some of my favorites in the series. So, after a long Rayquaza hunt, I decided I'd finally dive back into the max layers and get myself some shiny Tapus. If you're just here for the reactions, you can go ahead and skip to the time on screen. But first, I want to talk about a weird glitch that happened during these hunts. For those of you who watch the streams, you already know I hunt on two systems, my Switch 2 and my Switch OLED. Now, having two systems is great, because you get to see twice as many Pokemon per Dynamax adventure, and it makes NPC control way more efficient. However, this multiplayer setup is actually where the issue starts. After every Pokemon you catch in the adventure, you're supposed to get a chance to swap Pokemon. But sometimes you just don't. Switching Pokemon here is super important, especially with NPCs. After the host decides, the NPCs pick, and any additional players can choose to switch or not. Typically, you'd only switch if 1. You need the Pokemon more. 2. It's bad and you don't want the NPC to keep it. Or 3. The NPC already has a good Pokemon and wants to get rid of it. Player 2 is basically your safety net to prevent unwanted swaps, but for some reason the game just occasionally doesn't let you switch. Multiple times it would act as if player 2 chose not to switch, usually before I even got the choice myself. At first, I thought it was me. Maybe I misclicked. Maybe I didn't catch it. But eventually, it became clear. This was the game's doing. And before I knew it, I was sacrificing good Pokemon, letting NPCs make bad swaps, and losing runs I should have won. This was getting annoying, so I started looking online, and found nothing. Surely I'm not the first person in the world with this problem, but clearly no one else cared to ask about it. My first workaround was to mash A before the screen began to load, but even then, no swap. Denied. After this failed, I just decided to host on my other Switch, and that fixed it. I don't know anything about coding, but I don't think this is a local wireless issue, because if it was, it would have been patched by now. Here's something else I noticed. The issue never really happened when I was using a Switch Lite and an OLED, but rather, it only happened when I was using a Switch 2 and an OLED. Which made me think, maybe the Switch 2 is the culprit. I have two theories as to why this might be the case. Number 1, speed difference. The Switch 2 loads faster than older models, so maybe events and triggers just load so quickly on the Switch 2 that the OLED doesn't have time to keep up. The game just sees a delayed response and assumes no answer, so it automatically selects no before the OLED can act. Number 2, Switch 2 compatibility. The Switch 2 doesn't natively play Switch 1 games, it uses a translation layer to make them work, as far as I can tell. So, my guess here is maybe this causes timing issues and the game just doesn't handle these multiplayer interactions that well. Again, I have no real clue what's going on here. If you know more or have ideas about why this happens, drop a comment. I'd love to hear it. Alright, enough rambling. Let's get on to the shinies. Frostmoth. Aw, no Frostmoth. Alchemy? No. Cherum? No. Tapu Fini? Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to turn the volume on that way down in the reaction, because I shouted, oh my gosh. Well, dang Dang it! I sat there and made a whole new thumbnail for this, and then I get it the first time. Okay. Check summary just to make sure it is indeed shiny, which it is. Did it take 3 days? It took a lot longer than 3 days. I'll tell you, it has been over a week, I think. To be fair, though, not all of that was like actively hunting. Technically, this is 111, but I'm lazy and don't count that. Okay, I'm nature guessing timid. I don't know if people do nature guesses still, but I do them sometimes. Mainly for the targets. Okay, how do I do this in like the least revealing way? If I scroll to the right, it shows me my stats, I think, and I can already get my answer. So I'll scroll left, and then this way I'll just instantly see the nature. No, but it's more suspenseful if I do it this way because I might not know immediately. It's Jolly. Okay. I thought I got timid for a second. It was the wrong attack stat lowered. That kind of sucks. But I don't care. I have it. Lock it in. Yes! Hey Tapu Lele, I'll give you a deal that'll make this worth your time. I'm already gonna have to download this stream simply because I have to get the Tapu Lele reaction from it. Not Lele, Feeny. I have to get the Feeny reaction from this one. So, Tapu Lele, I got a deal for you. You wanna be shiny just so I don't have to download a separate stream in the future? Literally anything shiny, honestly, because, you know, I'm still already having to download this. I was joking! No, I gave it a reaction. I was joking! I was joking! When I said be shiny, I didn't actually mean it. What? You're kidding me. No. It happened. Okay. One phase. It's a one phase wonder. We don't need to find other shinies. Oh, this is great. This is great for content because I can just put them both in the same video now. So if you're watching this as the reaction video, hi. I'm putting them both in one video now. I designed a thumbnail for nothing now because I just sat there and designed one for Lele and then I get the shiny before I even applied it. That's crazy. What is that, modest? It's modest. That's actually pretty decent for Lele, I think. Your odds of getting hit by a car is only a little less than finding a shiny. Well, I found multiple shinies. I have never been hit by a car, so I'm safe for now. I have found multiple shinies and I have not been hit by a car. Hopefully a car doesn't hit me. I'm on the second story. Unless they fly now. They might fly now. Talking about an overodds rally. Talking about your odds of getting hit by a car, apparently. Okay. Wow. The Tapu Bulu. The second one of today. I said I was thinking it was going to be in like the 40s, and it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take it just to ensure that we keep this. Alright. 234. After I get these games to encounters. Okay. Salazzle. No. Sandaconda. No. Incursion. No. Tapu Koko. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! It happened! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It happened! It. Oh my gosh! Okay, hold on. Hold the freaking phone. I'm gonna close the DS's. Think Shiny Hunt. Oh, it's displaying the wrong thing. This was from my Piplup hunt earlier. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh my gosh. It is here. It has happened. It can finally come to an end. I think this is right. I'll have to adjust this later because it's scaled differently on different sources. Oh my gosh. It is here. And it was on the left game. The saga comes to an end. But it's not over yet. We have to check them out in camp together.